It's Friday. It's time for another edition of Feel Good Friday, where I ask the rhetorical question, what do you talk about on a Feel Good Friday when you don't feel very good on a Friday? As some may know, I came back from BC and I got COVID. So I have been living in the COVID jail for the last 5 days, and it's kind of depressing. But you know what? It's Feel Good Friday. We don't need a pity fest. What better way to get past the pity fest than to talk about the inherent good of the actions of someone else? Last weekend, I met, or probably better put, I observed the actions of an incredible woman. Her name was Ellen Connor, and her life story basically goes like this. In her mid 30s, she was divorced, she was depressed, she was destroyed. She had no sense of self-worth. She couldn't imagine anybody believing in her since she didn't believe in herself. But some person came along and introduced her to, of all things, boxing. He believed in her. He empowered her, and she embraced the opportunity. I think she became a fairly accomplished boxer. But the beautiful thing I found about Ellen is that even though people encouraged her to be better, she immediately grasped that she wanted to pay that forward. She wanted to create way more opportunities for women to have what she enjoyed. She started a boxing studio. But that wasn't where it stopped. She wanted to do this worldwide. So she's organized this thing called the West Coast Wonder Woman Tournament. She has people from, there must have been 30 athletes from Mexico, lots from the States, far away as Nova Scotia. And they came and they fought in 86 different bouts. Now, the thing that I found amazing is, a lot of people think, this isn't much of a sport. It doesn't do any good. But all I saw was these women, some of them like 10 years old, some of them over 50. To all this diverse group of women, they all found a passion in it. They embraced the sport. They believed in it because for 3 times 3 minutes, they would just give everything they had. They left it all out on the table. And after the bout was over, they would wait for the winner and they'd embrace each other. And there were tears of joy just because both sides seemed to understand that they had given it all. It was just something amazing. Like there was some group for, I'm going to say bluntly, very heavy set women. But apparently because, very heavy set women aren't really included in a lot of athleticism, they kind of bonded. And like there's stories of some of them losing up to 100 pounds just because they did it. Just because I'm not particularly comfortable with the sport doesn't mean we shouldn't embrace it. She did something that I think is incredible. She was given an opportunity, she was empowered, and she wanted to go out and empower other people. That's my definition of a hero. And I'm just going to close with one of my favorite little quotes from Robin Sherman. How high you fly is determined by how big you think. Go out and have a great week.